Hello, I'm Dr. Charles Wormington, and I'd like to tell you about the Wormington Test Card for Near Visual Acuities by Golden Ophthalmics. I designed this card because most of the pocket near visual acuity cards were not adequate. Most were not scientifically designed, and many of the letter sizes were not accurate. This card is scientifically designed using the Bailey-Lovie format. Thus, it uses Sloane letters and is a geometric or logarithmic progression of sizes. The lines change size in 0.1 log unit steps, so the line above a given line is 1.26 times larger than the line below. What this means is that you can use this card at any distance when you're using M notation. The letters are roughly equal in legibility. The rows are marked in M notation and in 20-foot equivalent acuities. They are 20-foot equivalent acuities if the card is held at 40 centimeters and 16 inches, that is. There is a number chart on the other end of this card that you can use for very young children or illiterates. There's also on the other side a reading chart for assessment of reading ability. The font used is Times New Roman, a typical font used in newspapers and books. You need to remember that reading acuity is not necessarily the same as single letter chart acuity. The stroke widths are not 1/5 of the height of the letter like they are on the single letter chart. Patients with macular lesions, for example age-related macular degeneration, may have a reading acuity that is significantly worse than their single letter acuity. Thus, this is used in evaluating visual impairment or functional acuity rather than visual acuity. The reading card is designed using principles similar to those used for the Minnesota Low Vision Reading Test, or MN-Read. Thus, this card can be used to obtain a quick and accurate assessment of a low vision patient's reading speed. There's a tumbling E chart on the other end of this card that you can use for children and illiterates. And at one end of the card, there are these half-moon shaped objects. That can be used for assessing pupil size. We're much better at comparing areas than we are at actually using a millimeter rule, which is on the other side of the card. This millimeter rule can be used for measuring interpupillary distances, or PDs, interpalpebral fissure distances, and corneal diameters. So this card is scientifically designed, it's accurate, and it'll increase your speed at taking good acuities with your patients. So please go to the Golden Ophthalmics website to order yours.